I'm Robert Dowding, Associate Broker and owner of the Robert Dowding Group at Keller Williams Realty. Originally from Eaton Rapids, my family and I now call Mason our home. On your next real estate transaction, put our over 30 years of experience and market knowledge to work for you. Call myself or Danielle French at the Robert Dowding Group today. We are your Mason Hometown Realtors.
Are you a first-time home buyer?
Wait a half hour, I'll go back home. Like reloaded and like the lights wouldn't go off.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are looking at about 4 minutes left here in halftime. About 4 minutes to go. We appreciate you guys being out there in Radio Land or watching out on our live stream. Folks, give us just a couple more minutes and we'll be back with CAAC Gold Cup Championship 0-0 right now between Mason and DeWitt. Trying to stay out of the glare zone.
I don't know. I'll say.
All right, folks, we're still looking at about another 2.5 minutes here in halftime. Wherever you are, wherever you're at, we welcome you. No score. Not a lot to report other than very good soccer. Even keeled on both sides. Now what's going to be interesting is in this half, somebody's going to have to decide that they want to go win this game, and you're going to have to take chances. You're going to have to get aggressive on that offensive side, which means leaving you open on the backside. So we'll see. We'll see who does that and how it shakes out here in just a couple minutes. Folks, if you're on the road in a hurry and don't want the hassle or guilt of fast food instead of the drive-thru, get good food fast at Fabiano's Grocery and Deli at the corner of Wacusta and Grand River Road. Stop in for their pizza slices that are made with fresh dough and sauce daily. It's a great place to stop in even for breakfast, as they have an amazing breakfast pizza with cheese, eggs, and bacon for a couple of dollars in a couple of minutes. Get yourself the handmade meal you deserve at Fabiano's Grocery and Deli, Grand River, Wacusta, and Grand Ledge.
There's like 4 places for it. We need to put them in places.
All right, folks, zeros on the scoreboard. Getting ready for our second half here. 40 up there. DeWitt feeling good. Mason coming out on the field. Julia Fowler out there jumping around for your Panthers. No score here to start the second. We will have a winner tonight. We will go into shootout if we need to. We'll see how that comes. And ball and play controlled by the Bulldogs. Coming the opposite side now. McDonald still in net for DeWitt. In the same. Walkington on the other side. Ball and play. Mason on it. One on the inside. Here comes the attack and the opportunity. Set, center, and clear, and the shot! Oh, just on the outside, missed the corner. Panthers dodge one immediately out of the gate. Bulldogs with the opportunity. We wanted to see somebody be aggressive. They came at it. So the message seems to be out of halftime. Go after the net, Bulldogs, any way, shape, and way you can, and they did. DeWitt on it, ball near side. A little bit of pinball soccer there. Good footwork. Way to control it, Julia Fowler. Ball to the inside, Panthers in front. Mason now, one-on-one. Panthers still have it. Good pickup by Dennis. Great defense tonight. Coming back to it, Fowler. Looks to get it ahead, and she does. Lutz with it, centers, sets and clears. Gives it up. Now the Panthers are on the attack. Went the opposite way. They had Stevens near. Ball's all the way back to the middle of the field. Fast pace of play here these first 90 seconds. Mason on it. Stevens still in control, looking for help, and has it for a brief moment. Hannes, a little bit of drama out there. Refs keeping it under control. Just a good old how do you do slap on the back. That's what that was. Maybe with a closed fist, but whatever. We're not going to dwell on it. 37:40 on the clock, ball in play. On DeWitt's side of the field, DeWitt with it. Now Mason. All the way back. DeWitt again, trying to push it ahead, and they've got it. In motion, 1, 2, 3, 4, even numbers and across. DeWitt attacking on the inside of the 18. Runs it back. Mason clears, and we're going to have a whistle. Offside. Clock rolls on. 37 now left in this game. In play. Mason on the chase. DeWitt with the boot. Resets and centers. Back across midfield, controlled by the Panthers onto the backside. Shadows are a little long now tonight. Takagishi with it. Great player, too. We were able to see DeWitt when they came up to Hazlitt a couple weeks back, so it's fun to see some of these players again now a little deeper into the season. We look forward to bringing more of this as the playoffs approach. Now we'll be at the Diamond Classic here starting next week. That's going to tie us up with some great opportunities. Mason and DeWitt will be there. So guys, tune in. We'll be live on MHSAA TV, or you'll be able to listen again for free on TalkLansing.com. Tell your friends and family if you have any of the baseball side out there. Ball in play all the way down and across, right in front of the Mason net, controlled by Mason, kicked and cleared out. I thought DeWitt was going to go back to midfield with that, and they did not. They went straight after the point. Ball's going to be thrown out and picked up and controlled by Mason. .35:30 on the clock, still no score. Coming out of Mason's box. Kick to the near side. Hannes with it. Over to Piesco. Panthers had it for a moment. Now Mason on the move. Back to the Panthers. Hannes again on the chase. Mason disrupts. Still at the center circle. One free going backwards for DeWitt. Good defense. Stop that one, Julia Fowler again. On the attack, she has Stevens in front of her. They're going to go to the inside where it's stopped by Mason. Controlled now by DeWitt. Back and forth. Far side, DeWitt. To the end. Now things have evened out. We had that hot minute. Now everybody's caught up, got their legs back underneath them. We're back to even soccer. Pushed down by Carnival. Still on it for the Panthers. On the attack, stopped. Threw her backside into that one. Fowler on the outside, heavy kick, deep, and out of the field of play. No score, 34 minutes here left in this game. You're listening to MHSAA Gold Cup Soccer. You're live from Mason. CAAC Cup Championship tonight. You know, folks, we at the Herald have always believed in the power of women in sports. We believe that they have an equal place, be it on the field, on the sidelines, or up in the broadcast booth. I do believe we do, and I don't say this arrogantly, I believe we cover more women's sports than anybody in mid-Michigan. It's something that we absolutely believe in. So we're proud to bring these games to you guys. And we'll do it evenly and enthusiastically. 33-27 ball with DeWitt. On the attack, on the inside of the 18. Pushed across, good footwork. Piesco thought she was going to take a shot at goal. She didn't. She went on the outside. Now they're going to try to get Fowler set up on the deep side here. Mason sets up, clears it. Into no man's land. Still on it. Back to the far side. DeWitt looking for help. In motion in front of their own bench now. Pushed out and controlled by Lily Graham for the Bulldogs. Back into the field of play. And around. Folks, if you have somebody interested in broadcasting, we are looking for color analysts and camera operators. So find us on socials or just email publisher@lansingherald.com and let us know. Especially if you've got a high school student out there, we prefer to let high school students be involved in high school games. Big push in the middle of the field. They'll be in good hands. We'll mentor them as well as we can. We've had a number of our seniors, the folks who've been with us for the last couple of years, are graduating, so we have a bevy of opportunities open here. So if you have somebody out there who's interested in community work or communications or sports, let us know. Publisher@lansingherald.com. Ball in play. Mason at midfield. Sends it down. On the attack. Drops underneath. Picked up by DeWitt. Under 32 minutes left in this game now. DeWitt on the opposite side. To midfield and controlled. Pushed out. Jamison on the attack. Stopped by Mason. Ruster again. We've called her name so often. If you're DeWitt, if you can see her and sense her, get away from her. She will screw up whatever you want to do. One of those things that you just don't see a lot in the score box. You don't get a lot of airtime, but those are the types of plays and players you have to have if you want to advance in the playoffs, or if you want to go home with a CAAC Gold Cup trophy. Shot on goal behind the net. DeWitt, far side. Mason with it, bringing it out. Getting ready to come out of the box, and we do. Walkington pushes it ahead. Controlled by Piesco. That's going to go all the way across, maybe even out. Nope, stop controlled. Picked up by Reynolds. And sent back. Clouds are overhead again, and this is kind of what we worried about. We wanted to be outside and up top, but the rain was early, and we knew it was coming back, so we're inside. Not the best, but yeah, here we are together. Ball in play, Mason on it. Savoy down low. Gives it up to Fowler. Hannes all the way over. All the way over and almost out. And it is. Mason with it, pushes it up on the far side. Can they get somebody in the middle? Going one-on-one, gets a passer. We may have a shot on goal. Here it comes. Nope, pulls it back. Does go on the inside. Past two people. Mason still has it. Tries to get it back to the center. Cannot. Good defense. Sailor Stevens came from behind, got into it, got on it. Stopped the attack. 29-32. No score here in the second half.
There's $1 hot dogs, brats, and pizza. $1 hot dog, brats, and pizza.
There's $1 hot dogs, brats, and pizza at the concessions. $1 hot dogs, brats, and pizza at the concessions.
All right, folks out there in TV and radio land, there's $1 hot dogs, brats, and pizza at the concession. So text your family. Tell them to bring you home something from the stadium. Or something like that. Back to the field of play. We are now at 28:58 left in this game. No score. Ball in play picked up by Mason. On the attack, eyes in front of him. Good control. Boy, underneath. Gives it up. They're going to go all the way across the field. Mason still on possession. Graham gets it under. Kaczynski on it. And across, heavy kick. They're going to go high angle. No. Morgan Trimmer wanted to try to get the goalie as she was out of the box, get it behind her, wasn't able to, out of the field of play. McDonald brings it in now, 28-14 left, no score. And in. Down and out. David Jacobson had it. She's in the back defense for DeWitt. Mason's going to set, center, and go. And around to the outside. How they wanted. Savoy again. Trimmer really wants that high arc, high angle. And for good reason. Mason has Emmy Miller down right in front of the box, and they're trying to get her set up. No go, though. Ball all the way out. Across midfield, back into the Mason defense. They set center and give it a go. Stopped by Fowler, kicked and cleared. Mason with it, brings it into the field of play, a little bit overthrow. Try to get Savoy set up, and they can't. Now DeWitt has it. One loose. Pick up by Mason. Opposite side, DeWitt still has it. Out chasing their defender. Piesco with it. Drops it down low. Jacobson and around other side. Nicole O'Neill had it for a second. Gave it up for the Panthers. Panthers still have it though. Down drop into the deep 5 corner. Mason's going to set it. I thought they were going to go out of bounds, and they don't. Now it does go out of bounds. 26:21 on the clock, no score. Realtors, don't let a good opportunity slip away because of outdated photos of the homes you're trying to sell. Open-Ended Media has the very finest photography services available, including 3D tours and video walkthroughs to help potential buyers see exactly what your property has to offer. Learn more about these unique professional offerings from Open-Ended Media at openendedmedia.com. Ball on the far side, kicked and cleared by Mason, sent across the benches. Picked up by midfield by DeWitt. Good footwork's going to reset in center. And around, and down low now. Across the box, cleared by Mason, back at it. To DeWitt, back and forth. DeWitt with numbers. Mason clears it. Player down. All right, per MHSAA rules, we were to... Oh, she bounced back up, okay. There's a protocol where we're not allowed to talk or talk about the injuries when they happen, so we just have to... We're allowed to let you know who is injured. We're not allowed to speculate or tell you anything more or go to commercial or anything. We just kind of got to stand down. Ball and play. On the inside of the 6, oh, a little bit out. Mason fervently throwing their bodies at the ball. They've got it. Get it past it. To DeWitt now all the way back from midfield. So we went from danger, danger back to the midfield. DeWitt chase. Fowler sends it underneath. Mason responds. Mason locked in on that deep side defense right now. 25, under 25 left. Fowler clears. No one in particular, though, just wanted to get inside of the zone, and they do. Mason responds, got it. Back to it. It's Lexi Haney with a response. She's going one-on-one, keeps it herself, looks for help and has it on the far side. Mason again, trying to run on the outside. DeWitt responds, back to midfield now. 24-14, ball kicked and cleared by Mason, deep. Responded by to DeWitt. It's going to go out of the field of play. At the mid-mark. No score, still 24 minutes left in this game. This is MHSAA Girls Varsity Soccer, the CAAC Gold Cup Championship between DeWitt and Mason. All the way across, you are watching on Lansing TV 12. Ball into the box. Stopped by McDonald. Watching on LansingTV12.com or listening on TalkLansing.com. We are Lansing Herald Media Group out of Hazlet. Broadcast since, published since 2016, broadcast since 2017. Working hard to be better at what we do, and we get to do some more things like this. So folks, here's kind of the big reason why, and I think I've got a hot moment to tell you about this. Why do we have LansingTV12.com? Because the MHSAA has released some restrictions and is allowing us to broadcast more games like this, including Friday Night Football. So what that means is for the first time that I've been in mid-Michigan for 25 years, people will be able to watch, outside of Hazlet and a couple of other schools, that were grandfathered in, people will be able to watch live sports for free. That's something I'm very proud to bring you guys. Us at the Lansing Herald, we believe in the power of free. It's my favorite 4-letter F word, but I know how much these games mean to you guys and that you want to be a part of it. And to be able to do that, we've had folks listen and watch our games from around the world. We've done hockey the last couple of years on camera. We were allowed to. And we have folks, that's no joke, they'll watch from the bases, and that is very humbling knowing that active servicemen and women are out there tuning in. So welcome one and all, whether you're watching live or on the archive. Game back in action, picked up by McDonald. For DeWitt. Welcome home, guys. That's what I wanted to say to the active servicemen and women. Welcome home. Ball in play. Mason on the chase. Katie Hill's on it for the Bulldogs. Off and across 22, even, no score. Sent backwards. This game, I feel like it's going to break here in these next couple of moments. We'll see what happens. DeWitt on possession and back. They have a woman open. Jacobson looking for help. Mason just stops it and clears it. Ava Ruster with it on the defense. Closes the door on that attack. DeWitt's going to try again. They've got it. Fowler on the outside. Back to the inside. Bring it back to reset. Dennis looking deep. Into Mason's zone now. Mason again. Pushes it back up. And around. Underneath, all the way down to the flag is going to go out. Mason keeps it in. Now it goes out. I think that's going to be Mason's ball. It's going to come out of the corner. This could be it, folks. The sense the game is listing right now. Will this be our game breaker? Mason has Mackenzie Lockwood in the deep hole, right in front of the goalie. Goalkeeper, goalie, goalkeeper. Wrong sport. Keeper. Katie. Here it comes. Who's going to get it? And the opportunity slips by. DeWitt with it. Ruster around. Mason pushes it all the way back midfield and want to set and go. Maya Carnival on the outside. Under 20 now left in this game. No score. Header cleared by DeWitt. Pushed back up to midfield. And under. Big kick by DeWitt. They want it out and they got it. Ava Jacobson sends it far. Onto the deep side. Stevens gives chase for the Panthers. Sets up Mardigan, pushed on the outside. Now Mason clears it across midfield, back into the DeWitt side. Out of play, but Mason's going to retain possession. So folks, if you're looking for a score, a schedule, a story, MHSAA.com has you covered with everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it works great on mobile devices and makes tournament information even easier to find. Plus, get all the feature stories and finals recaps right on the front page. Check out MHSAA.com. Ball and play under 19, no score. This is your goal championship. DeWitt sends it across and out. It's going to come to Mason. $18:30, we go tick-tock. Mason pushes the ball into play. Opposite way. And around. All right, folks. We got to send the TV folks to commercial here when we can. We don't want to sacrifice the gameplay, but the ball is coming across. DeWitt on the chase, Mason on the hustle. And behind McDonald all the way out. Heads up play by McDonald. Saw the chase down, gave it up. DeWitt still in control, cleared by Fowler. Out of play. Back to it. 17:30 on the clock, no score. Looking for help on the near side, and she's got it. And under. Pushed out. Tangle and a tussle. They play through. I can tell you, folks, Julia Fowler and Emmy Miller are going at each other right now. All within the context of the game, but you can feel that this is all changed right now. No score. Clock ticking down. Ball across mid, picked up by Mason. Again, another hustle play on the opposite way. Player down. There's the call. Stevens came in hot and heavy. Like links in a chain. Something's going to break. Ball in play, heavy kick by Mason. Down across into the Mason offensive zone right in front of the 18. Mason still on it. Picked up by Fowler real quick. Now to Piesco. Looking for help opposite way. DeWitt has it. Centers and clears to mid. One-on-one. Stopped by Mason. And there it is. There's the break. DeWitt all the way across. Keeper comes out and gets it. Walkington shuts it down. What an opportunity for DeWitt. Split the defenders, had one on none. Goalie said, no thanks. Try again. Under 16, no score. Ball back. Headed out by Fowler and DeWitt. To O'Neill in the middle. Mason and back. Good passing. Good footwork by Mason. Lexi Haney. Now Mason tries a 2-on-1. Here comes Mason on the attack. And they get it. No! Stopped. Carly Dennis and Julia Fowler tag teamed that one. Game on. Mason's still in go mode. Keeper kicks and clears. To the inside now. We reset our emotions with 15 minutes left. And under. Ball chased out by Mason, reading Katie on it now. Goes across for DeWitt. That's O'Neill on it. We've got ourselves a whistle. We're going to stop. It's going to stay with Mason. Folks, I am going to send you over to those commercials that I told you about. I know we don't get TV timeouts, but we'll be right back as fast as we can.
Today's programming is brought to you in part by Ideal Mortgage Services, your home for the ideal mortgage.
I'm Robert Dowding, associate broker and owner of the Robert Dowding Group at Keller Williams Realty. Originally from Eaton Rapids, my family and I now call Mason our home. On your next real estate transaction, put our over 30 years of experience and market knowledge to work for you. Call myself or Danielle French at the Robert Dowding Group today. We are your Mason Hometown Realtors.
All right, we're fortunate you guys didn't miss much, but thank you to our sponsors for all that they do. We can't do this without their support, and these are local sponsors, folks. This is Main Street, and it matters to them. And all we ask of you is that you support your local, support those who support you. Ball and play, Mason on it. Good pickup. On the defense again, Carnival with it. Forcing it out, still controlled by DeWitt. Stevens on it on their own. Ball walked back to midfield. 13:38 left, no score. Drops into the box, comes out. Walkington, man, we talked about taking risks, and that was one of them. If anything went wrong there, DeWitt had two players with a clear shot at the net. Absolute confidence. Stopped the play, though. Mason gets a chance again. 13:22 in the big kick. Under. Big header by DeWitt. And back by Mason. To midfield the ball goes. Controlled on the outside. Reynolds with it. Looking for help. Mason has it. Back to Myers. Slide down underneath and out. 13 minutes left. No score. And O'Neill. A lot of game left. A lot of game happened. To mid. Back and forth across the big circle. Just switching side to side right now. DeWitt has it sent. You can feel they've kind of dialed it down just a little bit after those last couple of calls. A game of emotion. Controlled on the outside by Mason. Pushed along the rail. Back near side. Picked up by Ava Jacobson for the Panthers. Panthers in go mode. Had two players waited for it, wanted him. Brought it back to push it ahead. Down on the far side, DeWitt still with possession. Stevens on the chase. Player out, Mason knows it. Mason's got to hustle back on defense, and they do. So it was interesting, so the ball went out. DeWitt saw that the player, both player and ball went out. DeWitt picked it up while the player was still outside of the field of play. Got it in behind him, but the teammates responded for the Bulldogs to shut it down. On the inside of the 18 now, DeWitt with it. Turns eyes on net. No go. Two defenders got in front of that shot for the Bulldogs. Credit Carnival on that. Ball's going to go out of bounds, though. DeWitt's going to come in from the corner. 11:23, no score. Watch to the midfield. Stevens in position. Jamison in position. Here comes the ball from the corner. Header out. Back outside of the box. And out of play. We're going to do it again. Player we are watching is Nora Lutz right in the middle. Here comes the ball. Header that way. No. Stopped by Mason. Return kick and the response. No. Controlled again by Mason. Still with DeWitt. Here's a shot. Up and over. High arc. No goal. Good response by Mason not to give up on that rebound. DeWitt had 3 opportunities. Was not able to bring it in. Good shot though. But no goal. We play on. Just a couple clicks over, 10 minutes left. DeWitt with it. Pushing it back. On the Mason side, still in the offensive set. It's going to go to the deep side corner. Stevens after it. Mason clears. Whistle. It's going to come back. Folks, are you looking to host the best birthday ever? Then look no further than Launch Trampoline Park, located inside the Meridian Mall in Okemos. Launch Trampoline Park offers a variety of no-stress, off-the-wall fun party packages to meet your party needs. All packages include jump time, private rooms, food, drink, party utensils, and your very own private party host. Have the party that will keep people talking and create that lasting memory of a lifetime. Book online with their easy-to-use online reservation system at launchlansing.com. Ball and play. Right in front of the net, we're going to have a flag. Want to finish this and tell you more about Launch? Book online with their easy-to-use online reservation system at launchlansing.com or call 517-381-7812. Launch Trampoline Park, where we provide the fun, the food, and handle all the cleanup while you get all the credit for hosting the best birthday ever. So crash in front of the net. Ball was stopped, set. Mason's going to come out of the box with it. We are at the 9-minute mark. 9-minute, no score. Mason puts it in play. Back to midfield. And under. DeWitt has it. On the top of the box, pushes through her defenders. Can she do it? Oh, stopped by a pack of dogs. High kick across from DeWitt. That's going to go out of the field of play. Felt like a football game there for a brief moment, Lee. What a football season it was, wasn't it? Howard has the people, but we still root for Mason when they're not playing Haslam. Oh, don't hold it against us. All right, waiting for the ball to come in. Clock moves on. We are just at the 8:15 minute mark. 8:15 left. Ball in play. All the way up now to DeWitt. We're on the Mason side of the field. Mason tries to clear it. We're back at midfield. They've got it. Bulldogs looking ahead. Ball stopped. 5 people went after it, trying to wait to see who comes out of it. Mason does. They got to go backwards, though. They're going to get it over to Carnival. They're going to go deep side. Run the rail. Ball's going to go out of the field of play. Ball on the attack. Mason player down. They've got numbers. Player still down. They play on. 7:42. Mason's got an advantage. Can they take it? DeWitt tries to clear it. And they do. Mason picks it up. Player was down for a while. Now we're going to be up. They check on her. All right. Both teams at even strength. Ball in play. DeWitt sets it back out. We are on the DeWitt side of the field. Mason's going to drop it into that deep corner. Pushes back to the inside. Cleared by DeWitt. And back at mid. DeWitt in motion. 1 but 3 to beat. Holy smokes. Who was that for the Bulldogs? Caught up from behind. Ava Roster came flying up like her hair was on fire and her game was in the balance. Caught her from the backside. Mason's going to send it all the way out across for a stop and play. That was about as good as it gets, man. That was about as fast as you'll see a player move on a field. DeWitt still has it, though. Opposite side ball. Again, player down. We're going to have a whistle. News from the far field. They were patrolling these roads carefully, and kudos to the men and women who are out there protecting all of us. Thank you for that. Truly, truly, I do believe that. My 8 to 5, I work at the state headquarters, so thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, believe it or not, he has a life outside the Herald.
I know, right? The Herald is only one of the things I do. 6 minutes even. Ball at the middle of the field. DeWitt fought for Mason. Goodness gracious. Reading Katie said, I will take on all of the Panthers in my vicinity, and I will win. And she did. Mason with the ball. Coming at, one in front. Opportunity, nice move, stopped. Lockwood with it, had a shot. Nice little footwork there, kind of gave it behind the defender. Went after it, 5:30, no score. 5:30 left, no score. DeWitt with the ball. O'Neal on the opposite side. Ball coming in, looking for help. Mason pushes it in, stopped by DeWitt. DeWitt's going to chase it in their own zone. They've got it. Walking the line, keeps it. Good hustle by Jacobson. Gives it to Mason, who sets it all the way back, stopped at the circle. And we're all just going to stand around and watch the ball roll. They're exhausted. And still giving everything they got. Now we're in go mode. Under 5 left, no score. Ball's going to find its way all the way back down to Madison. McDonald comes out of the box for DeWitt. Big kick. An ebb and a flow, right? You've seen this all game long. High energy, high emotion, even soccer. High energy, high emotion, even soccer. Big chase down on the far side in the corner. You know who, Ava Ruster again. Causing chaos. She is tripped and circled. Wow. That is a tough player. Conversation occurring. I can tell you I saw Ruster go up ankles over shoulders on that one. Mason's going to get the ball. Player down. We've got a timeout for ref stop and play. So on that collision, I can tell you that Ava Jacobson is going out for DeWitt, looking for a substitution. Clock stopped at 4:07. Substitution comes in. DeWitt brings in Takagishi. Maddie Takagishi takes up position here along the outside line. Mason sets it in play. To Lockwood. Pushes it across the midline. Cleared by DeWitt. Still in the field of play. Controlled by Mason. Stopped by Takagishi and back. DeWitt rolls it back. Hannes with it now. Pushed across by Morgan Trimmer for the Bulldogs. 3:45 on the clock. Big hustle by Katie out there. Again, pushing O'Neal and Katie. Back and forth they go. Ball centered and cleared. Down back to DeWitt. Pushed back up to midfield. 3:30 left in this game. O'Neal on the opposite side for the Panthers. And back up to Piesco. Piesco looking to advance and has the numbers. Spreads the needle. One in motion. Here come the Panthers. No. Bulldogs stop it. Shot. Outside of the post. No goal. 3:15. What a response by Mason's defense. They have got speed in spades. And they are using it now. They had jets on that one. Under 3 minutes to go left in this game. No score. This is your CAAC Gold Cup Championship here on TalkLansing.com or LansingTV12.com. We are a Lansing Herald Media Group production. Want to get my reads out of the way so I can focus. Not out of the way. I want to bring you the reads as fast as I can. Today's broadcast is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lansing Herald Media Group. No production. Retransmission or other distribution of descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lansing Herald Media Group. Ball and play, Mason on it. On the offensive set, heavy kick down. It's going to go across the 18. Drop on the inside. Mason forcing it deep. Katie with it. Still in play. Across, no. Header down low, stopped by DeWitt. Just outside. 2 minutes left in this game. No score. Mason still. Eyes on net. They're going to bring it back. Now we're going to set again. Mason drops it deep. Underneath and across. They're going to force McDonald to come out, and she does. 1:40 left in this game. No score. The championship is on the line. Header up, ball in play. Back to midfield. Players are going every way right now. Which way and sideways. Collisions left, right, and center. Hannes after it. Onto the opposite. 90 seconds left. DeWitt running the midfield. Looking to get it across. Waiting for them is Lexi Haney for the Bulldogs. She's got it. Looks to get it ahead, and she does. No one's got it in control. Back to DeWitt. DeWitt has numbers. Mason on the attack. DeWitt going to the opposite side. 70 seconds left. And back. Foot clear to Mason. 1-on-4. Can she get it out? And she does. Haney clears it to the deep side. Gives it up to Katie. Katie looks ahead. Drops it into the corner in no man's land. Chased. Still out of possession. That's going to go out of the corner. We are at 50 seconds left. 50 seconds and no score. Bulldogs with the ball. Bring it across to the mid. DeWitt stops it. Sends it back to the center. 40 seconds left. Collision in field. Bulldogs on it. And back. Trimmer sets it ahead. Finds a friend and she's got it. They turn the corner. Mason and go. Haney on the outside. Gives it all the way up. Attack from the far side. 25 seconds left. Mason in the middle. Stopped by the Panthers. Ball's going to go out of play. That is going to go. They gave it to DeWitt. 15 seconds. 14 seconds. Can the Panthers get it across the field in 10? Mason stops it, sends it back out of play into the stands. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. We will play on, ladies and gentlemen. We are going home with a champion. Penalty kicks coming up next. Live on Lansing TV 12 or TalkLansing.com. All right, folks, I'm going to send you out in TV land to some commercials. Radio, folks, I'm going to take a break and catch my breath.
Launch is Lansing's premier destination for birthday parties, fundraisers, corporate events, bachelor and bachelorette parties, college groups, field trips, youth groups, overnight events, sports teams, and so much more. Launch provides endless fun with wall-to-wall trampolines, Fury laser tag, battle pit, an arcade, and more. When you want your party to be the best, invite your guests and let Launch Lansing do the rest. Located in the Meridian Mall, call 517-381-7812 or go to launchtrampolinepark.com/Lansing to book your party today.
Are you a first-time homebuyer stuck in the rent cycle? Why rent when you can buy? Ideal Mortgage Services, LLC has a program designed just for you, helping first-time homebuyers get into a home with as little as 1% down, and we have access to programs where you may be eligible for up to an additional $5,000 in grant funds. Now, there are qualifying circumstances, and not everyone will be eligible, but there are more options out there than you know. At Ideal Mortgage Services, LLC, we can help you every step of the way.
TalkLansing.com. So, do they do 5 on the side, or do they, you get a shot, I get a shot, you get a shot, I get
Yeah,
a shot?
back and forth. And then they can do more than 5, depending on if people miss or if it's tied after 5, you know.
Okay.
So,
Okay, thank you.
yep. Or if someone scores 3 and someone has 3 saves, then they just end it. So like if you can't catch up within the 5, yeah, if you can't catch up within the 5, then it's the game. So
Radio Land, we don't do a lot of soccer, but we're learning as we go. This is more of a pilot right now to see if we can do it. So, folks, this is the CAAC Gold Cup Championship, and we are going to a shootout. That's pretty exciting. Thank you for being a part of this, folks. I am very proud. I'm Glenn and with Lee, and this is my brainchild, Lansing Herald Media Group. Our mission was to bring people together through the joy of storytelling and bring people together through sports. Hazlitt is home, CAAC Red is primary. We've expanded out to cover 25 communities and 30 schools now. We're still family-owned and independent. This is done at our dinner table, but we've had so much help along the way, and thank you. None of this is possible without our local support and sponsors and our audiences, right? You guys are a big part of this too. We have to trust that you guys will be out there, and you are time and time again. All right, so we are getting ready for our shootout. Woo, let's have some fun. All right, we're going to stay on one side of the field. Same keepers as before. McDonald for DeWitt, Walkington for Mason, and we're going to start with Walkington.
So it's best of 5.
Jamison steps up for DeWitt. Caitlin Jamison looking for it. Sets it up. A little bit off center. Here we go. And the step back. Off the crossbar. No! That is a hometown assist on that one. We switch out. Coming in for Mason. Brenna Budzinski. McDonald in net. Straight center. Steps back. You could hear a pin drop. And the whistle. To the corner. Score! Mason up 1-0. And we switch. Kate Piesco steps up for the Panthers. Walkington in net, stretching it out, getting ready. Center even. Leans one way, goes the other, gets the shot, and we're tied. That was a decal.
Decal, it's just a decal.
In for Mason. Shot deflected. Haney steps up. We stay at 1-1. Ava Hannes comes in for the Panthers. We are tied. 1-1 in our shootout. Here we go. And across. Shot high. Double fences. Over the post, over the fence. We stay 1-1. Coming in for Mason. Lily Graham. She had herself an incredible first half. Can she tack it on here? Steps back, looks ahead. McDonald ready. Everybody setting the whistle. Stutter step. Low shot. Tried to get it low and soft. Bullard was not able to. McDonald on the stop. In we go. Stevens for the Panthers. Centers the ball. Taylor Stevens on the go. Shot no. Swallowed. One. Carnavelli comes in. Can she do it? McDonald sets. Whistle. Shot!
And it's good!
Back and forth we go, Mason up 2-1. Number 5 steps up. It is for DeWitt. Number 4, Julia Fowler. Here we go. High, up and over. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings it to a close. Mason wins the shootout 2-1. They are your CAAC Gold Cup champions. On behalf of myself, and Lead You to Second and our sponsors, thank you for being a part of tonight's broadcast, whether on TV or on the radio. We welcome and thank one and all. Mason wins at home. They are your champions. One last time, I'm Glenn with Lee. Thank you for being a part of this. Mason fans, we will archive this in case anybody missed it. You'll be able to listen or watch. Just follow along our socials, and we'll keep you guys posted. Diamond Classic is up next. We start on Monday. Mason and DeWitt will be there all week long and then beyond. We wish you guys well. Talk to you down the road.